Hi guys, this is Moist and in this video I would like to talk about a big impact regarding the next season and also the Year 2 roadmap in Rainbow Six Siege. Today, Ubisoft announced that Season 2, which was originally meant to be filled with new content for the Hong Kong operation, will be completely changed. Season 2 will now be entirely centered around the game's health and will therefore be called Operation Health. Seems fair. But before I go in depth on this, I just want to get my opinion out on this matter because I myself really don't like what the developers decided to do here. They have almost completely scrapped the old roadmap and made a new one, with the biggest change being that all new content is pushed back to August, making it a long time for us to wait. And the Polish season, the Polish operation, has basically been scrapped entirely. And what I dislike most, like I said, now we still have to wait 3 more months for the next season to release. Well, I myself was getting pretty excited for new content, and now it's making it a total of half a year of a gap between the releases of new ops and maps. I would like to say I do know and I do understand why the devs are doing this, and I do appreciate it, but it's a bit poorly timed. They announced it now 2 weeks before the new season was supposed to release, But like I was saying in the beginning, one of the bigger impacts this change will have is that it completely changes the Year 2 roadmap. Season 2 has now completely changed into Operation Health, with the Hong Kong content being pushed back till Season 3 in August. Now, Season 4 will still be set in November for the Korean ops, but the original Season 3, the Polish operation, has been entirely scrapped. The solution for this was that in Season 3 they will give you one Polish operator, and in Season 4 they will give you one Polish operator, making it a total of 3 operators being released per season. And regarding the Polish map, you could just forget about that. That map has been written off and is probably not gonna be there, which is a real shame. Now, one thing that I myself would love to see is that the Polish map will still be released during one of the mid-season reinforcements, just like we saw with Bartlett University. So that would still give us our 4th map this year, and I think that actually seems doable to give us the Polish map in one of the mid-season reinforcements, even though it would be the final one between Season 4 and Year 3. The Year 2 roadmap also revealed that the new CTUs that we will get later on this year will be the SDU, the Special Duties Unit for Hong Kong, the GROM for Poland, or GROM, I don't know which is the better one, and the 707 Special Mission Battalion for South Korea. That has now been announced. For some of us, I think almost all of us who looked into it, it was pretty obvious that it was going to be these CTUs, but now they actually revealed it, and I guess that was it for the changes in the Year 2 roadmap. So let's just move on to all the changes we will see in Operation Health. This operation will be all about fixing several issues and investing in better technology to make sure Siege will keep growing in the upcoming years, which is again confirming it will be there for long term. So Ubisoft earlier stated that they want to have 50 to 100 operators in Siege, which will take a few years. This also confirms that it will be there for the long term. There wants to be some kind of new Counter-Strike. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, I just said it. Okay, Operation Health will be divided into 3 pillars, with the 3 pillars being technological improvements, new deployment process, and bug fix sprints. The technological pillar will include the introduction of one-step matchmaking, 100% server-based communication, And last but definitely not least, faster servers, which has to be something every fan wants in this game. Now, we were able to see a tiny part of the one-stop matchmaking during the latest season's release. Well, release announcement. And if I'm not mistaken, this new type of matchmaking is already available on the TTS, on the technical test servers. But I'm not too sure about that. Now, this one-stop matchmaking should put you in games faster, and it should also give you the opportunity to browse the store or your operators while you are searching for a game, which is a good thing. The next thing on here would be bringing dedicated voice and party systems, as well as making the technology more reliable so that players will encounter less errors, which in the last couple of times we have seen a fair amount of errors and a fair amount of fixes. And on to the final point, faster servers. Something everyone must want. With it giving us higher attack rate and improved hit registration. And I myself am very happy and excited about, of course, all of these changes. But mostly about the hit registration part, to be honest. And the hit registration thing, that will also be one of the things that will change. The hitbox of all operators will now be based around the actual body parts. For example, we have Blitz with his giant air mouth. Those won't be part of his hitbox anymore, which is a very, very good change. So I think it is time to move on to the second pillar, being the deployment pillar. This pillar will give us a new way of deployment with 3 steps deployment for new tech features. What this means is that if new tech team is being deployed, it will first deploy on a TTS on technical test servers. After that, it will be deployed on PC, and at last, because it still needs to go through a process with either Microsoft or Sony, it will be deployed on console. And it is set to give us a more efficient quality control. Or maybe the developers, I don't know who it is for. But in the end, all these changes are to make our comfort better. An example that I am able to give you is that when one-step matchmaking will release, it will first be deployed on the TTS, which I think it already is. Afterwards, it will be deployed on PC, and at last it will be deployed on console. Now the second feature in the deployment pillar is the on-off switch, which I'm not too sure about what it exactly is. It says it will give the ability to roll back faster to previous systems in case of emergency, but I don't really know what they mean by that. So if you have a clue, please tell me in the comments down below. Then there is the third and final pillar, the bug or fix pillar, with the only feature in it being to address top community bugs in smaller batches to keep an eye on efficiency. Which is something good, because to be honest, the game is filled with bugs. It has so many bugs in it that they definitely should get fixed, and I'm happy that the devs are taking priority on this. So I am indeed happy that the devs are taking the time to improve this game as much as they can. But the major setback for me is that it will take so long till content will be released now. And I know that I and a lot of players were already getting hyped for next season, since it would be in 2 weeks. But now, yeah, we won't get it in 2 weeks. All I can say now is that I just found it a bit bad that this news was announced so lately. I think it would be better if it wouldn't have been announced 2 weeks before the next season was supposed to release, but maybe 1 month or 1.5 months before release. And of course, I do understand why Yubi is bringing these changes in, and I do appreciate them. But in conclusion, I will just say this announcement is pretty poorly timed. For further questions you have on this topic, you can click on the link in the description below, which will take you to the Rainbow Six Siege blog. And of course, you are able to leave a comment, and I might be able to answer it. What do you guys think on this matter? Are you happy with the changes or not? And what do you think about the roadmap changes, with all seasons being pushed away? And the thing that I want myself, I'm curious what you are wondering about it. Do you think it is doable that a fourth map, the original Polish map, could be released this year with one of the mid-season reinforcements? Just like we saw last year with Bartlett University. Okay, that was it for this video. Leave all comments, suggestions and reactions you have in the comment section below. I will definitely take a look at all of them. I hope you liked this video, and as always, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!